Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new to another World of Outlaws Dirt Racing Career Mode episode. We are finishing out Season 2 here in the Street Stocks, last 4 races of the year. We do have the points lead by 20 points over Mikey and 30 over Kylie, who won the championship last season. We only have 1 win on the season, but nobody has multiple wins yet on the year. A lot of different people winning races. Schneenkloth just had a terrible race. At Fairbury, he finished like 20th or something, so he dropped really far in the points. And we're doing pretty well. Very happy about it. We have level 4 suspension. We don't need to get these upgrades, it looks like, to win this championship. So going on to Grant Park, hopefully we can try to win it. We were like top 3 here last year, I think. Kokomo, we finished 6th at the showcase earlier in the year. Prairie View, we're okay at. Probably can get a little quicker at. And then Eldora, we struggled at last year, so I need to do better there for sure. So need to try to build up our points lead a little bit going into Eldora to end out the season, so I don't have to worry about it too much. But it's going to be a tough 4 races here, but we're going to do the best we can. Let's get on the Grant Park. Alright, got down to a 15-1. I remember we were quick here last year, and this time is for a top 10 time in practice, but we were a couple tenths faster than we were last season here. 15.6 for our qualifying goal. Should be able to hit that no problem, as long as I don't get too sideways in the corners. Should be just fine. Kind of need to go into these corners somewhat straight on the bottom, and then try to keep it like that for the exit, and just wash out all the way to the wall. Definitely has been the quickest for me here. So I just try not to over-rotate it. Keep this thing straight. I have to let off the gas the slightest bit a couple times. Try not to over-rotate it, basically. Should be a pretty solid lap there. 2:53, don't like that as much. I want to try to get down to the 1s. Last season, our fastest lap here was a 3. So we're definitely quicker than we were last season, which is a positive. We have the upgrade of the suspension. I did a little bit more on the setup as well. Second lap was a 3:05, but we do qualify 3rd, so that's actually pretty solid starting spot for us. Cam and Ned are the only ones faster than us right now. We were 1,000th quicker than Samantha, who is somewhat close to us in the points, but top 5, none of them were Mikey or Kylie. Kylie actually qualified, what is that, 5th? Would that be 5th? No, wait, we're heat 3, so she would be 8th, I believe. Yeah, 7th, my bad, 7th, because heat 4 would be 8th. So she qualified 7th, did not qualify very well, but that is going to help us out. But hopefully she struggles in the qualifying dash, so she doesn't have a good starting spot there either. She would start in 7th on the bottom, though, which is going to be helpful to her. Don't know where Mikey's at. He's at least 6th or 8th, maybe. I didn't quite look down the list too much. I just saw top 5, like Schneenkloth and Samantha was right behind us. And 4th, but Schneenkloth was 5th. I knew that. But I'm really just worried about Mikey and Kylie. Those are the 2 that I am worried about for this season because they're the closest to us in the points. Kylie's 30 back, Mikey's 20 back. I think Samantha Bell's like 32 back, like 2 points behind Kylie, I want to say. But Kylie won the championship last year with 3 wins, and she doesn't have a single win on this season, which is wild. So it's quite a big turn on this season compared to last season, but we are completely pulling away. As I look into my mirror, I smack the wall. So I need to just keep my eyes on the road and keep on trucking here. We got almost a 2-second lead over Kylie, which is pretty wild. She's just like ripping that outside. Gets a ton of like distance on us on the straights. I pull off on the corners though a little bit more. Then she gets on the straights. So that is quite helpful. Seems like the back stretch she catches up a lot more than the front stretch, but either way, we pull off more through the corners no matter what. And we're going to come home winners here in heat number 3. So we're going to start 3rd in the qualifying dash, which is actually a pretty good starting spot for us because we're on the bottom. So we'll see if we could try to move up to 2nd. Maybe try to fight Cam up here for 1st. We'll see. I want to try to get under Ned Hill, though, off this start. That'd be really helpful for me. If Cam can move up as well, that would be great. Like, they definitely are fast up top, but I just gained so much time through the bottom of this track. It's a pretty flat track for the most part, but when they run the outside, they get a huge run down the straightaway. So if I can't pull up in front of Cam here, probably not going to win this qualifying dash. So I am just sending it, sliding all the way up in front of him. He's trying to cross his back over. We have Samantha actually getting to our inside, which I was not anticipating. She had a really good 1 and 2 there. Try to get back to her inside, maybe. Make her run that middle lane, which is not as fast. I need to keep the car a little straighter. As I try to keep the car straighter, I get into it a little bit. We're fine. Rubbin's racing here. This is why we got fenders. We're not going flipping from wheel-to-wheel contact in the micros. That was just gnarly. We do have the lead. I went in way too early into that corner. Try to block her off, mirror drive a little bit there on the exit because I didn't want to slide up too much. Kylie's actually getting to her inside. Wow, Kylie's came from 7th up to 2nd. Oh boy. But that's actually quite wild because we were like 2 seconds ahead of her in the heat race. So this will be quite interesting. It seems like when they run the bottom, they're very fast. Top is where we can get away from them some. But the track is slicking off more and more. Ned Hill ripping that outside now. Wow, he caught up a ton down that straightaway. All I gotta do is pull up on the straight and he will stop his momentum and then try to go to our inside here, final corner. I got a little too sideways, but able to block him off and we're gonna win the qualifying dash. Hell yeah. That's perfect. Definitely needed that so we can start first here in the A main. That is huge for us. Kylie actually fell all the way back to 6th. Mikey's not even in this qualifying dash. Wow, I didn't even realize that. That's crazy. But he wasn't even qualified 8th, I think, because he's 9th or further back, so he is not doing very well here, which is quite wild. But good news for us. So we could try and pull away on points some, because we need a buffer going into Eldora, because I think Eldora is going to be tough for us once again. So I need to try and figure that place out. But I remember we were really fast here last year, and with the upgrade on our car, and I worked on the setup a little bit more in practice. I did like a couple of rounds down on the spring rate in the right rear, and that seems to have made me faster at a few tracks. I'm trying it out on some tracks we're going to again for the second time. Like this season, like Prairie View will be the first time we're going to that track for the second time. And then some other tracks like Fairbury, we've already ran twice. I've worked on that there, and we ran pretty well at the showcase and all that. So definitely has helped out, like the little things I've kind of figured out here and there. Just trying to see if I can get the car to grip a little bit better in the right rear instead of just sliding, try to keep it straighter. That definitely has helped out quite a bit, because a lot of the setups I feel like for every track are like basically the same. The only thing that's different is like the gear ratio and maybe some weight in the car, but overall like all the spring rates and stuff look exactly the same at every track. I don't know about the tire pressures because I never look at them and I've never changed them, so I don't know if those are different potentially. But I got Ned Hill just hunting me down on this bottom side right now. He is making me trying to make a mistake, because if I slip up a little bit, he's gonna be right under us. I want him to go run the outside because I know I'll gain a bunch of time through the corner and I will have to worry less about him. But we got Jeremy Cross working his way up, trying to get by Ned. Got 9 laps to go here. This is a very big track, so it makes sense this is only a 15 lapper. This is a very wide 16-something second lap. Schneenkloth is actually working that wide outside and getting up into 3rd, it looks like, by the end of the straightaway normally. Cross is running the bottom in 3rd. Schneenkloth in 4th, sometimes getting up to 3rd, depending if he can get to the outside of Cross or not. But now we're starting to catch some lap traffic, which might change up things a little bit, because I know they could get in the way for sure. Okay, everybody just went top behind me. Oh, Cross actually got by Ned Hill there. I didn't even realize that. I think Ned Hill might have went top first. Jeremy got by him, and now he's up to 2nd. But I'm just going to have to slide up on the straightaways and just block his momentum pretty much, because it'll make him go back down to the bottom when we get too close like that. He got too close, started working his way down the track again. But he seems like the fastest one on the track right now, to my knowledge, because he caught so far up to us on the bottom, and then he started working that outside. I'm chipping out there going into the corner. Could be because I was a little sideways as well. So I'm trying to get it to turn into the corner. Oh, these guys are a problem. Eric Erickson, move out my way. We're getting right reared up the track. Okay, this is gonna cost us some time, and Cross is under us, and he's by us. Oh no. I knew these guys were gonna be a problem being too wide. I'm gonna have to send it under Cross. We didn't even make contact with him. He just got scared. He got scared. They're like 4 wide behind us too. That's pretty wild. Can we get our 2nd career win here in the street stocks, which would be 2 on this season as well, because we didn't win at all last season. I think this was our best track last season, and so I'm happy that we're running up front. I had a feeling we could do pretty well. Ned Hill did get back up in front of Cross, and then Cross has fallen all the way to 5th now. That's wild. He got real messed up going up to that 2nd lane when we got under him. And then those lappers were on his outside. They were like 3-4 wide, I think, at one point. behind me, or I may have made it 4 wide. I have no clue, but final lap here. Samantha's worked her way back up into 3rd, which is fine because she's behind Kylie in points, but she's gonna jump Kylie in points this week. And I don't know where Mikey has been the entire time. We'll have to see here in the results because I have 0 idea where he finished. But let's go. We get our 2nd win of the year, which is huge because I have no clue where Mikey or Kylie finished. Kylie finished 6th and Mikey finished 9th, so that is big for us in the points. We're gonna gain a lot of points on them, at least 10 plus on both of them. Mikey almost 20. So that is huge. Mikey and Samantha are actually tied in points. We're almost 40 ahead of them, 38 ahead of them. And then what is that, 42 ahead of Kylie. So that is massive. We're the only one with multiple wins on the season so far. And that's going to pay us out nearly 10K, actually over 10K, I think, or just about. So just over 10K. I will take that. That is awesome. That also gave us another achievement, $37,000 in the bank, and that to win 10 races in our career. So we had 8, I think, in the micro sprints, and that was 2 in the street stocks. You get this win screen every single time. I wish they would just do it for the first time, but oh well. Wild victory lane celebration. We danced on top of the car. We've seen that before. Feels great to be in victory lane. Just want to thank our sponsors for believing in me. That's pretty funny that it did that for our 10th win. Just whichever sponsor we have. Oh, we got a message. Cool.
Man, 10 career wins. Congratulations.
Hey, nice win. That's 10 now, right? Keep it up.
Hey, I hear that was your 10th career win. Congratulations. Keep it up.
Hey, nice win. I think that's 10 now, right? Nice job.
Hey, that was your 10th win, right? Man, 10 wins. That's pretty awesome.
All right, there's what, like 5 or 6 people there? I thought it was just going to stop after 1, but it just kept going. That's pretty funny. So getting on the Kokomo, 2nd time this season. We actually finished 6th here in the showcase early on in the year, but that was before we got the full upgrade of the suspension. But that we were really 5th in the race for full-time drivers because Heath is the only non-full-time driver in front of us. So going on the Kokomo this time, not as hard of drivers are here, but all the full-time guys are here that beat us. So we're going to have to do well and try to work our way towards the front. And hopefully we can try to win this one for our 3rd win on the season. All right, got down to a 525. I think our qualifying goal is going to be too hard to get, though. I think it's going to be down in the 4s was most likely what I thought. But oh well, that's going to be rough. But a lot of races this year, we've qualified outside like the top 10 and then end up getting a spot in the heat race. And we work our way into the qualifying dash and get a decent starting spot out of it. So we'll see what we can do here. Try to see if we can do the same kind of magic that we've had going on this season at other tracks. Kind of had a way too shallow of an entry there for 3. Did not like wash it out to the wall at all. Yeah, that was an 8. That was awful. But I was able to hit like 6s pretty consistently. Just got to get it all the way out to the wall, try to get that sharp angle for the inside, but not get it too sideways. That was a 7 at least, but man, we qualified 17th. That was awful. I don't remember where we qualified at the showcase, like what speed-wise or position-wise, but I feel like it might have been like 19th or so. I can't quite remember. I feel like that sounds right to me, but it could be completely wrong. But all right, we'll see if we can go try to get a spot or 2 here in this heat race at least. Try to get under Patrick Barnes that we have not raced around most of the season. Mikey already fell back to 3rd right away, but Chase Jones is going to give it up back right away because he ran the outside. If he does the same to us, that would be lovely. He went super wide. I'm going to try and get in front of him. Nope, not going to be able to. Mikey's going up there trying to block him. I might be able to throw a slider on both of them, honestly. Up on Mikey at least. If Mikey falls back to 4th here, that's pretty wild. Because he went like way too shallow for a top line. He like tried to slide up mid-corner to block Chase Jones. It didn't work. We got on his inside, threw the slider on him, was able to shut the door. That was huge for us. And now I just need to run my line. I'm okay with finishing 3rd if Mikey's going to be behind me. Samantha might have a great starting spot, I'm not sure, but we'll find that out in the A main. If I could somehow work my way around Chase, so that would be huge if I could make it into the qualifying dash, because we started so deep in this. All the way back in 5th. It seems like we catch in 1 and 2 is my thing, and then 3 and 4 we lose it more. But they're getting that outside really rolling now. I'll give them that. Mikey was trying to, but we shut the door on him in 3 and 4. We're going to come on 3rd. I will take that. That's not a bad starting spot for us. What heat were we in first? Oh yeah, we're starting 9th. That's not bad at all. Being on the bottom side too is gonna be real nice. Mikey's gonna be back in like, what is that, 15th or so? So yeah, he is struggling there. We'll see what happens. Where's Samantha at? I do not see Samantha up in front of us. Did she really qualify terrible? That would be awesome. Because Kylie is in front of us, but I don't see Samantha up in front of us. Where is she at? She's got to be somewhere in front of us. We got Cox above us. We're just ripping the inside. I think we were 4 wide there, and we made it work. And we were coming out in like 5th here. Oh my goodness. How did we make that work? How did we just go from like 9th to 5th in a corner? That was pretty wild. We might have been 8th to 5th. I don't know. But we passed like 3 people in one corner there. And 3 and 4 on that first lap. Because they all just like were 3, 4 wide there. And we just went inside of all of them. Pause. Well, we had Cox above us, and he just got stuck behind everybody, so we just absolutely blew by them. And we're pulling away from Mikey and them behind us. Mikey somehow working his way up in the 6th immediately from starting back in 4th in our heat, basically, which would probably been like 15th or so, but that is wild. He is flying right now. I need to try and stay in front of him at least so we can pull away from him on points slightly. And if Kylie finishes 2 points ahead of, or 1 point ahead of us, 1 spot ahead of us, which is 2 points in a race, that is completely fine with me. I will be just fine with that. Losing 2 points to her. She's 3rd in points right now anyways. Could be 3rd. She's 4th in points. Samantha got up to 3rd, tied with Mikey. I'm just jumbling up my words so much right now in this race. It's hard to commentate race and focus on not hitting this inside tire and trying to go fast. It is a very tough thing to multitask. I've done it here for a little while, so I'm okay at it, but I definitely jumble up my words sometimes like that, and it's just a cluster of a amount of words. I'm really just interested to know where Samantha's at in this race, because I have 0 idea. I've not seen her from the start. I don't think she was somewhere in front of us at all. And I just don't know where she was behind us, because I didn't quite see her in the mirror either, or anywhere close at least. And she ain't in 7th either, so I have no clue where she's at whatsoever. But we're catching lap traffic now. Lap traffic makes things so much more difficult for us all the time, but we'll do the best we can to get through here. As long as we don't hit a tire in this race, we should finish in a pretty decent spot. We should finish right here in 5th, honestly, which I am content with. Like, we've been almost a top 5 car every race this season, which has been phenomenal. Like, that is how you win a championship there, is just being consistent over and over. And hopefully we can do that this season. That would be amazing. A season faster than I expected also, because I did not expect to win the championship this season or be in contention. I thought maybe I could qualify for like a top 5 car in the season, because we were 11th last season in the points. And the only difference is that we're going to the tracks more, because we'll be hitting some tracks for the 2nd time in the street stock, and then sometimes 3rd or 4th if it was Fairbury or Kokomo. Those are the only 2 tracks we went to twice last year in the schedule. And then every other track we're hitting for the 2nd time, and we're just going to get better every time we hit them. And we only got the 1 suspension upgrade after like the 2nd, 3rd race fully. Kylie's getting slowed up by these lappers now because they're running like every lane, so she is getting slowed up quite a bit. Gets some contact there with one of them. She's like in the middle lane, which is not super fast. We are catching her quite a bit right now. Coming up to 2 laps to go. But as long as we keep doing what we're doing in these last 2 races, I don't think I can lose it. If I finish top 5 in the next 2 races, regardless of where everybody else is, should be able to win the championship, I'd say. I really wish Cam Jurgens could catch up to Mikey and get by him, but I do not think that's happening. I'm not going to catch Kylie here, trying to get off this lapper. We did catch her quite a bit in this race, but just not enough time. If we had like 24 laps in that race, maybe would have caught her. But got very close, but finished top 5. I can't be mad. We qualified 17th. Janine Cloth ends up getting the win. Bailey ends up in 2nd, who was really fast in the beginning of the season. Samantha all the way back in 13th. She ended up a lap down right there. Cox last one on lead lap. Mikey ended up 6th, so that was a solid race for us. Very happy about that. Gonna pull 2 points away from Mikey, a lot from Samantha, and oh wow, Mikey and Kylie are tied in points now. We're 40 points ahead. That is awesome. Schneekloth actually moves up into 4th because he has multiple wins on the year now. He had a great race there, but we're 46 ahead of him, 40 points ahead of Mikey and Kylie, which is huge, so I cannot be happier about that. About 9,000 here, 8,000, a little over 8. Oh, just under 8. Dang, I really messed up my math there, but happy about that. Gaining some money, trying to save it for next season. That will put us up to $45,000 in the bank, which is nice. We need to repair all our parts now because they all got to the yellow there, so everything's going to be a little bit more worn out and won't work as well. But Prairie View, tough track. We were decent here last season, but it's tough to pass here. I just need to qualify well is the main thing, and we just got to be able to rip the bottom over and over. Hopefully I can work on the setup a little bit, make it a little faster than we were last season and all that, and we should be good to go. So let's get on the Prairie View and try to have like a top 3 to 5 car, I'd say. All right, got down to a low 4. I think the top 10 qualifying goal is going to be just around that, honestly. 573. I feel like we could actually hit that. I just really got to hit the middle to bottom really well. Like, I just got to keep the car straight and not mess it up is the main thing. Don't turn in too early. Don't turn in too much. And just try to get a nice straight run through these corners. That was a pretty good turn 1 and 2. Pretty decent 3 and 4 also. 534, not as good as I was hoping for. I thought that was actually going to be a 4, but hey, I'll take a top 10 goal regardless. Get that extra little bit of money and skill points, I believe. 9th, okay, so we're starting what? 3rd in Heat 1, which is huge, because we could honestly work our way up into 5th place here for the start of the qualifying dash if we can get around Kylie. Why is it always Kylie? Why does she keep qualifying 2nd? Wait, is that Cox in 1st? Cox qualified pole? Cox is on top. I can't believe it. We got green on our outside also. That is crazy. I did not expect him to ever get a pole like that, but who knew? We did not have a great start though, honestly. Our starts is kind of slow, but maybe because of our gearing, because I have our gearing for like as much top speed as we can for this kind of track, just to try to keep up momentum. So restarts are a little rough for us, and this track goes by so fast because you're running 9-second laps, sub 10 regardless, and it's tough. It is very tough. It's going to be hard to pass, but hopefully we try to make some room in the A main to make some passes. Because Kylie's going for the lead, trying to wreck Cox. Kylie running into Cox head first. Almost wrecking again there on the front stretch. Almost getting into each other on the back stretch. She's going to throw a deep slider here. Nope, she got tubbed by the Cox man up top. Huge. So we're going to start 3rd, or finish 3rd there. Start 9th in the A main. Not bad at all. I'm just shocked he got pole. That's quite wild. So starting the A main here. We'll see what we can do. Try to work our way to the top 10. Oh, Kylie fell all the way back to 8th in the damn qualifying dash. Mikey's in 2nd. That's not great. I don't like to see Mikey all the way up there because Kylie and Mikey are tied in points. I'm going to try and slide Kylie. Nope, that's not going to happen. We got tubbed there. I just really got to try to keep this car straight through these corners. The top's just not as good for me, so I do not run it. I run this middle to bottom, and that's the best line for me. 18 laps is going to go by in the blink of an eye, so really got to try to focus and hit our line consistently here. May need to go lower, honestly. Like I was trying in practice, and it wasn't working as well, but because it's so slicked off in the middle, full bottom might be a little bit better. Trying to let the banking turn me. Like I'm not even turning left there. I'm just letting the banking turn me. Not great. It was kind of similar to the middle, and I just don't have as much momentum. So maybe I'll keep middle to top-ish. Try to stay on the edge of the top, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to watch Billy Green in my mirror also and not let him under me because I don't want to get passed by anybody. I don't want to lose more points. Because what is it? 8th? Oh boy, they're about wrecking. 7th, 6th, 5th. 4th. Mikey's in 3rd, and we're in 9th. He's going to gain a good bit of points on us here. So we're going to lose like maybe 12 to 14 points on Mikey in this one right now. 2 points to Kylie right now. Where's Schneekloth? Schneekloth I don't think was up here at all. If we can get in front of Kylie though, that would be huge. At least get those 2 points. Every 2 points is going to matter for the feature, I'm telling you. It's going to be real tough. Trying to keep this car straight through the corner. Kylie messing up a little bit there up top. I'm just trying to keep my momentum up in this car for the main thing. Oh, that lap traffic is wild up there. There could be a caution, honestly, which I kind of don't want. Kylie kind of comes down on us. Trying to slide her, makes a little contact. I think she beat us to the line there. We get in front of her, let's go. Up to 8th, that is massive for us. It looks like the lap cars are just a conga line up top. But they could completely screw me by coming down in front of me because they got 2x2 up there. Got 5 laps left, 4 laps here. It just goes by so quick. Jesse Wright actually got in front of Kylie too, okay. So we're gaining more points on Kylie. Unfortunate for her. She did not win a single race this season yet. She could still win Eldora, but that's going to be a tough one to win. But I can't believe she went from 3 wins last year, dominating in the points for the most part. Like led, I think, the points every single week. I think her and Mikey were tied going into the final race, which was pretty wild. Mikey had a good comeback, but Kylie finished him off at Eldora, which is a good sign for me. If she finishes better than he does, hey, that's points that he's not getting, so I will take it. But we are in 8th, try to hold the bottom here for the final lap, and we're gonna get 8th out of that. I'll take it. This race is tough to pass that. You need to just qualify well and hold your spot. But losing 4 points to Samantha there, Mikey up in 3rd, and then Schneekloth up in 2nd. So solid race by them. Cox gets the win though. Cox on top. Let's see what that does to us in the points, though, because I know we're going to lose like 10 to 12 points to Mikey. Still going to be on top, and we got a 30-point lead over Mikey going in Eldora. As long as we finish top 5, should be completely fine, like 100% fine, I think. But I want to finish like top 5. If we finish top 10, it'll be a little sketchy, but Schneekloth actually got in front of Kylie there on points by 10. That's wild. He's having a pretty solid season. So Mikey's 30 points behind us. What is 30 points basically? So 1st to 15th. So we finished 15th last season. But I think I was kind of around Mikey for Eldora, so we'll have to see how fast he is. He might qualify bad and might not have a great race, so that could help us out a lot. But I'm stressed going into Eldora, to say the least. That gets us over $51,000 in the bank. Let's go. I will take that. Not going to have to repair the parts for Eldora, but we do complete our goal perfectly. Very nice. Get a little bit extra money for that. And what's going to be the goal for... It's a win goal. I feel like we have to try. No, I was so bad there last year. I'm just going for top 10. Try to get a little bit extra money. I don't think we can do the win goal. That would just be a little too tough. But we got 24 laps here at Eldora. Gonna be tough. We got a 30-point lead over Mikey. 34 over Schneekloth because he's had a pretty solid season too. He's the only one with double wins on the season. Cox getting that win moves him up to 10th in points. Tied with Jeremy Cross. Good on them. But a lot of different people with wins this year, which is pretty cool to see. So it's not like the same person dominant over and over. Kind of was in the micro sprints last season. I remember Eddie Evans was dominant like every season, and then the last season where we actually got good, he wasn't as good, but we were still fighting with him in the points, so that helped out a lot, that we were good at that point and he wasn't doing that well. So if we could just have a solid top 10 here at Eldora, should win the championship, no problem. But I feel like the points are spread, but the last showcase race, last episode, it was like a normal race points for the showcase. So I don't know, maybe Eldora might be different. I can't remember. I thought showcase races were points paid differently, but I guess not. Maybe, I don't know. So I'm very confused, but we just need a solid top 10 here at Eldora, I think, and just keep Mikey in our sights. Him and Schneekloth are the ones I'm worried about. Kylie's kind of too far back, but Mikey and Schneekloth are the two I'm biggest worried about right now. So just need a top 10 here at Eldora. Let's get on to it. All right, we got down to a 5. I think that's going to be hard to hit in qualifying. We'll see what we can do. A 6:16. Oh, man, that's like right at the time that we got in practice. The thing is, I ran like super top 1 and 2 and then like a low line 3 and 4. So I'm going to try to set it up by going high 1 and 2 and just bringing all that speed into the lap. But we'll see what happens here. Kind of wasn't too high there in 3 and 4. Also didn't want to slow myself down. I got to get like way high in this corner though to be fast. But we'll see what happens. If anything, we just won't have a great qualifying time. We'll have to work our way through the field like we have the last handful of races when we don't qualify well. That was an 8. Yep, kind of expected to do something like that. I feel like our gear was a little off because I changed gear right before coming in the qualifying and didn't go test it because I thought it'd be fine. That was actually a better 1 and 2, honestly. I feel like I was really sideways 3 and 4 there though. 17th, that's not terrible, but kind of similar to what we qualified last season. We're starting 3rd in Heat 5. Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna change my gear back to 4-1 because that's what I had in practice that we did better in. Top 3 make it, so we'll see what we can do here. Got Ned Hill in front of us, and I don't know who the other guy is. Is that Brandon Jurens, maybe? Yeah, Brandon Jurens. I recognize the red car at least. The red portion of it. I couldn't quite see the number yet on the side though. Once I saw the 19, once I would have saw the 19, I would have known. Oh, I'm running over Ned. I got bumped from behind and that gave me like a speed boost up into his left rear. I was so confused at what just happened. But gonna try to chase down Ned Hill here if we can. I just need to not smack the wall too hard. Got Eric Erickson trying to catch us, so I kind of had to come down in front of him there. I got a little sideways in 1 and 2. So I run my line correctly, then I'm like maxed out on the revs on the backstretch 100%. But I need to like not get very sideways. It's really just like tapping left just enough. And I can actually feel when the car catches the grip up there in the tops of this track. For some reason I can, but you know what? I'm not gonna question it. But I can like feel when the car is like catching all this grip and I'm just tapping left right there in the corner. Like that's a perfect 1 and 2 for me. And that's what I was hoping to do in qualifying. And that's why I wanted more gear in it to go a little faster down the back. But I guess it hurts my 3 and 4 too much maybe. It's the only thing I can think of. Because I don't have the acceleration off the bottom maybe to really make it work as well. I feel like we're running a decent line. Looks like we'll start 17th in the A main because we're pulling away from Eric Erickson and them behind us. But I need to really know where Mikey and them are qualified at because I gotta try to finish like top 10 in this thing, which is gonna be pretty wild. So I don't know what we're gonna do if we don't, like, if we're not in range of Mikey and Schneenclaw. Schneenclaw's the one I'm worried about more, I feel like, but because I feel like Mikey did not do that good last year, but who knows? I could be completely off on what I'm thinking, but let's get on to the A main here and see what we could do. Where are they? Mikey's in like 10th-ish, it looks like. Or 12th, maybe. He's not that far ahead of us. Where's Schneenclaw? Jeremy Cross on pole. Oh, Schneenclaw's on our outside. Oh, hell yeah. This is looking decent for us. I will take it. I don't know where Kylie's at. I can't quite see her car. Oh, she's up there in like 4th, 5th on the bottom. We have so many tear-offs. I remember this from last season. Richardson in front of us. Gonna try to get under them. Oh, and Jesse Wright. I guess so. I guess we're going under Jesse Wright as well. Let's go. I think last season I clipped the inside wall a couple times too and like gave ourselves damage that we did not need. Kind of right-reared Richardson a little bit. Got Samantha Bell back here as well. Like all the people that we're fighting for in points like are back here with us. This is perfect. This is everything I needed. I just needed Mikey to not be way up there where Kylie is. If he was up there where Kylie was, I would be worried. Oh, I'm wrecking Samantha. Good save, Samantha. Thank goodness. I completely was wrecking her on the straightaway there. That was my bad. Schneenclaw trying to get to our inside. Gonna kind of cut the door off on him, get under Samantha. I'm just trying to stay on the tail of Mikey, if not get in front of him. Gonna go high here. Got a little bit of room. Oh, don't get the wall though. I had to pull off the wall there. Look at the run we have down the back. Mikey goes high, maybe seeing us go high in 1 and 2 and start catching them. But he's gonna have Ned Hill and stuff right in front of him. Don't know if he's gonna be able to do anything with that. I'm gonna try and just go all the way inside here. We got Carson on our outside. Did we get? Oh, we got in front of Mikey. Let's go. Massive stuff. Massive stuff. We're up to what, 13th right now? Mikey's getting back to our inside. Not terrible, not terrible. We're gonna go way high here. I just need to not mess up too badly. Just need to stay close enough to Mikey and we're good. Or I just dumped Mikey right there. That would have been funny if I just ran him over into that corner. I would have felt bad because that's not the way I want to win a championship. I want to win it like legit. We'll see what goes on though. Because Kylie's way up there. She's going to gain a lot of points, but we were pretty far ahead of her in points, I believe. I think she was like 4th or 5th in points. I think Schneenclaw passed her. Oh boy, I'm getting into Ned. Oh boy, getting down into Carson now. This is a cluster on that straightaway. We're good. We're good. Mikey's getting away a little bit, but we're still good. Completely fine. I am not worried one bit. Unless there's a caution and he gains a lot of spots or something, I think we're completely fine. Try and rip this outside. I gotta get like way out here in the marbles. Oh yeah, look at that run. Oh, massive run. Down bottom 3 wide. Get by both of them. Right rear Bailey slightly. Carson getting back under us. What a run by Carson in 3 and 4. We had a massive run there in 1 and 2 though. That was awesome. Like on the backstretch was so cool. Love doing that. But we can make the bottom work 1 and 2 as well, so that is fun. Mikey going high in 3 and 4. That 3 and 4 up top, it seems like it doesn't work as well for the AI as 1 and 2 does. Need to try to hook the bottom here. Carson goes low behind us. Oh, that's the wall. Yep, that hurt us a little bit. 95% on the arrow now. Did not need that. Get down in front of Carson. I think I'm going to go top 1 and 2. Try to pull away from him if I can. Oh, he's under us anyway, so yeah, we're going top. As long as he doesn't pull up in front of us in the straight, we might be able to get back by him. No, he had a great 1 and 2. Okay. The 1 and 2 for the AI on the bottom is crazy. Up top 3 and 4, they lose some time. Oh, they're wrecking. No, caution. I think Cox is just getting railed there. He's in 9th, but that was a lot of damage right there. Dang, we're back in 12th. Where's Kai? Oh yeah, look at that damage on that right rear. The rear end just got destroyed on his car. Kylie up there in like 6th maybe? Yeah, I think that's her car in 6th, so I'm not too worried about her as well. Mikey's up like 2 rows ahead of us. Oh yeah, Ricky's down here on this bottom lane. Probably shouldn't have gone down here, but he'll probably be off pace a little bit, I would imagine. I don't know how the damage really affects cars in the street stocks, because they have not gotten that damage like that, because we don't have too many cautions. Yeah, he's off pace some, it looks like. We're up into the top 10, baby. Let's go. Go try to catch Kylie up here, because I'm pretty sure we got in front of Mikey, because he got like trapped behind Cox there on the exit of 2. Kylie's right there up in 7th. So trying to go catch that little group up there with Carson in front of us. We got Cox still charging hard behind us. So his car is not super damaged, I guess. It might have just been really bad on acceleration with that damage for some reason. I don't know. I have no clue at all. I'm gonna go high here. Like, as long as I don't just like completely scrape the wall in a corner, should be pretty quick up here, I feel like, because we get a lot down the straightaway. That's why I wanted more gear, but it just did not work for me in qualifying. So either I completely messed it up or something like that. I don't know. Trying to get under Carson in 1 and 2 because I was like at his left rear. I didn't want to like turn to the outside lane and just like wreck both of us or really mess myself up in general. Kylie getting under whoever that is. Is that Cam Durans? Yeah, it is Cam Durans. Nice. I just saw a completely black car. Could not see a number though. Just a random guess. Oh, don't get the wall. We're good to go. Ripping that outside in 1 and 2 is so fun. I can't wait to do that in like a late model, like a super late model and stuff. That's gonna be great. That's gonna be a lot of fun. This is the first car I've taken to this track, and this is the second year we ran this. I was not running the top at all last season, I remember. Like I feel like I tried it and I wasn't any good at it, but I've gotten more comfortable in the car over a full season. And now we're about to be champions in it here in 3 laps because Kylie's only a couple spots ahead of us, like 3 spots ahead of us. We're ahead of Mikey and we're ahead of Schneedencloth. So we have this thing like locked up unless we have a dramatic breakdown, like our engine explodes or something like that because I'm too high on my revs. That would be wild because that could happen in like NASCAR Thunder 2003 and Dirt Daytona and stuff like that. You can have car failures. So it'd be pretty cool to have some of that, but don't think that's going to happen. We just don't have any top end speed down the backstretch. We can get a lot of acceleration and catch up to Carson a little bit, but he is ripping this top now as well, really well. But I'm fine with finishing 9th. I wanted to try to get a top 10 out of this race, and it wasn't looking good there for a long time until that caution came out. Try to see if we can do anything here. Can we get to Carson? No, he's going to get that run off the top, but let's go. I'll take a top 10. Very happy about that. That's a great run for us. Where did everybody finish? Mikey 14th, Samantha 15th, Schneedencloth 17th, Kylie 4th. Jeremy Cross gets the win, so that's a great end of the year for him. I think he won this race last year too. He's super fast at these big tracks, so that's quite interesting. But look at that. We were first in points. very happy about that. Kylie ends up finishing second, 2 points over Mikey without a win on the season. And Schneencloth, 10 more points back from them. So we won by almost 40 points, 38 points over Kylie. That is wild. Did not expect that one bit on the season. But gonna have a pretty good payout, but we're not gonna have too much money to really put into the UMP next season, because I think that's the next car we're gonna go into. I have to remember to switch my people over because I forgot to do that going into the street stock, so that could have saved us a lot of money, honestly. But yeah, we need to remember to do that this time. Happy I picked the top 10 goal and not a win goal. We only got $64,000, probably gonna be less than 60 by the time we hire all our people over. So yeah, we're not gonna have too much money to go into the UMP. We got the Street Stock Championship. 2 seasons is all it took. I'm shocked by that. Let's just go get this initial payout, and plus it's more per race, but we're not going to run the Street Stock again in the local series, but that's an awesome season. Very, very happy about that. $65,000 I just saw for a split second, and we're champions in 2 series now. 2 series down, a lot to go. So the next one up, I think, is going to be the UMP modified for us. I think that'll be the next one. That would be fun for us. The midgets are going to be very tough. Big blocks, 305s. I think I'll leave 305s for last. I'll probably go UMP big block midget 305, because the big block and UMP are similar to each other, and then the midget is a small version of the 305 but without a wing, so the 305 should be easier to drive, is my thought process. So let's start our first season of UMPs. What is this schedule looking like? Sterling County, Elm Creek, Fairbury, that's probably a showcase. Grant Park, Limaland, Kokomo, probably a showcase. Prairie View, Fairbury, Kokomo, Eldora. We're going to Fairbury. Oh wait, that's twice. Yeah, okay. I thought we were going there 3 times. I was so confused. So Fairbury and Kokomo twice a year, and then Eldora to finish it out again. Okay, I'm completely fine with that. That's a nice 10 block schedule. We're gonna have to make a car for this. I need to go hire my guys, my personnel to the UMP now. I just need to transfer everyone over that we have. 12%, 12%. Mechanics, what's the best one we have? 12% everywhere. I don't know if we're going to be getting any newer guys or not. I hope we do, because that would be nice. 25%, because I think we do get better and better people, but I don't know if it will be in the local series. I don't know if we have to get up to the regional to get better management or not. I'm not sure. I just want to see how much this stuff's going to cost. So 11,000, that's not too bad for level 3. Level 3, that is quite expensive. What's an engine? 10,000 there. 53. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do the math on some of this. Probably start out getting the level 2 engine, so we don't have a basic like engine at all. That would suck. So I think I'm gonna start with getting that, and then we'll get the chassis and work our way backwards, trying to, because I feel like this stuff's less expensive, and I could almost get like a level 3 tires, maybe level 2 of everything else, maybe level 2 suspension. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to do the math on that, but we'll do that at the beginning of next episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the street stocks. They were a ton of fun to me. I did not expect to win the championship there in the second season at all. So I'm super happy that we were fast enough to do that, because I honestly thought going into that season we'd be like a top 5 car, but didn't think we would be winning the championship that by any means. I thought it would take another season. But once we got that suspension upgrade, we were really able to stay consistent at top 5 for the most part, and then top 10 towards the end of the season, the last 2 races. But luckily, we had enough of a points lead that it did not matter. So I'm excited for these UMPs. Hopefully, you guys are as well. Might have some weird stuff with the front end tires and then the body of the back wheels. So might get a little bit of weird stuff popping up and flipping stuff. I'm gonna have to go make a paint scheme for this for next season and all that. So hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching. As always, I'm really excited for the UMPs here. This should be a lot of fun, but we don't have a lot of money to build off of, so this one's probably going to take like 3-4 seasons, like the micro sprints took 5 seasons. I don't think it'll take that long, because we already have some money built up to buy some parts already. So appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.